It is a fortress built upon the bones of an extinct volcano. But the fires that burn here now, the gates of Edinburgh have held back armies for 1,000 years. Yet, they were never designed to keep the shadows in. Every stone in this city leads back to the rock. And every stone has soaked up enough blood to tell a story of its own. They call it the most besieged place in Great Britain. But the greatest battles were fought in the silence of the night. To climb these stairs is to walk backwards through time. But be careful where you step. Some footprints here were never made by the living. This iron giant was built to shatter walls. Now, it stands as a silent sentinel, guarding secrets that were meant to be buried. Kings and queens feasted here in gold and silk. But look closely at the rafters. The echoes of their whispers still hang in the air like smoke. Some doors in Edinburgh Castle were never meant to be reopened, for what lies behind them has forgotten the light of day. The crown is cold to the touch. It has survived fire, war, and burial, but the legacy it leaves behind is written in shadows that never fade. Even the loyal hounds of the governors have their place here. But in the dead of night, the sound of phantom paws still echoes on the ramparts. The history of Scotland is woven in blood, and at the center of the web sits the castle, waiting for its next thread. The sentries of the past never truly left their posts. They are still watching, waiting for a signal that will never come. Hundreds were packed into these shadows, miles from home. Their despair is baked into the very mortar of the walls. He dreamt of the sea, but he died in the stone. They say on stormy nights, you can hear the creaking of a ghost ship beneath the floorboards. There are tunnels beneath the rock that lead to nowhere. Or perhaps they lead to a place we aren't meant to see. It is a block of sandstone that holds the weight of a nation. But legends say the stone only speaks when a true heart beats near it. In the castle, the wind doesn't just blow, it breathes. And sometimes, it whispers a name you recognize. Ilara. Years ago, a lone piper was sent. He was sent into the abyss of the tunnels. He played a melody of hope so those above could track him. The music moved toward the heart of the city. And then, mid-note, it simply stopped. He was never seen again. But on certain nights, if you press your ear to the cold stone of the Royal Mile, the pipes are still playing, deep beneath the earth. This tiny chapel has seen the rise and fall of dynasties. It is a pocket of peace in a fortress of war, or perhaps it is the only sanctuary left. Even in this sanctuary, the silence has a weight. It is the feeling of an unseen presence watching from the corners, waiting for the final word of the prayer to fade into the stone. 2 young guests were invited here for a feast of friendship, but the center of the table held a dark herald, a silent omen. They begged for their lives, but the castle doesn't listen to pleas. Their ghosts are said to still be waiting for the first course. The storm reveals the castle's true face. It isn't a building, it's a predator, perched high above the city, watching. What was chained here had no name, but the marks on the wall suggest it wasn't human.
The Grey Lady is a whisper in the stone, a lingering echo. She remains a prisoner of time, unaware that the world she knew has...
Do not follow the light in the dark corridors. It isn't a guard's lantern. It's a lure for those who have lost their way.
The records of the castle are full of gaps. Names erased, dates missing. Some things were too terrible to put into ink. The long stairs have tasted the blood of 1,000 soldiers. Every step is a reminder of how easy it is to fall. From here, the world looks small, But the height doesn't give you power. It only gives you a longer way to drop. The ravens of the tower are a myth. The ravens of Edinburgh, they are an omen.
Hundreds of women were burned here for crimes they didn't commit. Their ashes were scattered in the wind, but their anger remains.
The castle has 1,000 eyes. Some are in the stone, some are in the shadows, and some are looking back at you from the glass. The steel is empty, yet the armor moves, a hollow clanking in the night that follows you from room to room. When the moon is full, the castle breathes. A deep, tectonic sigh that makes the very foundations tremble.
The fires of the past are never truly out. They are just waiting for the right moment to flare up again. The stone is colder than ice. It leaches the warmth from your skin, taking a piece of your soul with every touch. The exit is closed, but in Edinburgh Castle, the doors only lock when you are on the wrong side. Run all you want. The castle knows every shortcut. It was here before you, and it will be here long after you are forgotten. And so, the fortress returns to the mist, a silent tale of blood and stone, waiting for the next soul to wander through its gates. Some secrets are better left in the dark, but if you listen closely, the castle is still whispering.